Howdy and welcome back to the channel. I'm Country Boy, and today it's another Universal monster. Which one? Don't open up that tomb. Don't read from that text. Somebody get Brendan Fraser on the line, because we got the Mummy. That's right, we got the Mummy. The 1932, I believe it was, movie. Classic, old school, black and white, before my time for sure. I know it doesn't have Brendan Fraser in it. But man, this is a pretty cool looking figure from what I've seen, and I can't wait to get into it. So I guess that's what we're going to do next. Let's look at the packaging. And so here is the packaging for the Mummy. Looking pretty cool. It's obviously like the old poster that it would have had back in the day when the movie was out in theaters. A really cool painting of the Mummy and the femme fatale of the movie. On the side, you got yourself the Mummy in his same pose as he is here, sort of thing. But that's obviously the figure. This is the Mummy, Universal Monsters, NECA Real Toys. Toys. That's a new distributor. Then there's also more images of the figure itself, looking pretty cool. And yeah, I went with the color figure. I didn't want the black and white ones, even though they're probably more true to what people are familiar with. I wanted to have the color ones just because I think they stand out a bit more. Maybe on a shelf if they're in color. Maybe not. Whatever. That's what I went for. And then the side is another image of the Mummy. And then on the top, it says the Mummy again. Ages 17 and up. No kids allowed. And then right here, the credits of the people responsible for making this figure. So let's open up the window. And there's another image of the Mummy, looking pretty sweet. But there is the big guy himself, Boris Karloff, who also played Frankenstein's monster, if you didn't know that. I guess he just had a look, had a monster-y look to him back in the day. But looking pretty cool. I can't wait to get into the packaging. I mean, a guy could say that this is the black and white version and nobody would know the difference because it really doesn't have a lot of color. But it has hints of like skin tones and stuff like that. So that's, I guess, where you get the color. So I guess there's nothing left to do but to get into the packaging. Let's do it. All right, we've opened up the tomb. The Mummy is out of his packaging, and here he is. This is what he looks like. He looks pretty darn cool. He comes with not too many accessories, just enough, I guess, to get the message across that this is the Mummy. First off, we'll start with the hands. There's only extra right hands. He comes with the one left hand that he's born with, I guess. And he has the right hand, on his arm there. Then he comes with this right hand. He's got more of a purpley pink coloring to him. And he's got the scarab ring going on his middle finger. And then there's this other hand, which is a little whiter, a little more mummified, I guess. Not as much flesh tone going on in this one, but it's very similar hands. I don't know that we needed so many different hands, but maybe it's a big part of the movie. I don't know. I've only ever seen Abbott and Costello meet the Mummy. I don't think I've ever seen the actual Mummy movie, or the Brendan Fraser Mummy, or the Tom Cruise Mummy movie, which was unfortunate. And then there's also these extra wraps that it comes with. So if you want to make him look like he's really wrapped up and not just a piece of plastic, you could put these wraps on him just to make him hang off him to look like he's deteriorating even more, and just has these loose wraps going on. And then he comes with two extra heads. There's this one head here with the eyes closed. Oh no, sorry. The eyes are wide open on this one. Eyes are open. Actually, that kind of freaked me out. I thought his eyes were closed until I looked at him closer, and his eyes are like glazed over looking at me. Those are haunting eyes. Look at those eyes. Don't they scare you too? My goodness. Oh, that is freaky. And then he comes with this one with eyes open, but the mouth is open as well. And he's got, I don't know if he's just trying to suck someone's soul or what's going on, but that's, you can even see his tongue inside there. Look at the detail that NECA does. Like, I don't know if you can see that on camera. Probably not. It's a little too dark. But here, I can see inside there is actually like a tongue that they did some detail to. Wow, that is amazing. And like, look at the different colors. Like the darker gray in the back there where his hair would be, and then like the white where the flesh would be. Oh man, this guy looks freaky. I love it. It looks really awesome. And then another accessory, I totally forgot to put it in frame here, is this. It's his chest, or an Ark of the Covenant sort of thing. So it looks like. It's got some hieroglyphic writing on the top, it looks like. And it looks okay. I wish I knew the story of the mummy, what if it was exactly like the Brendan Fraser one or not. But inside, it's got this writing. It's got a whole write-up. This scripture with more hieroglyphic and some imaging, and who knows what's going on with all that writing. I don't speak Egyptian. Who knows what that says there? You got to get Rachel Weisz to read that for you. Another Brendan Fraser movie reference for you. I like that movie. What can I say? So yeah, here we go. We have the mummy itself. I don't know if this is Imhotep or if it's a totally different mummy altogether, but this is him. He looks pretty cool. He's got the white going on and just like little hints of like pinkish purple flesh tone as well. I think it really works quite well for a black and white movie to make it look like this. It looks really well done. I'm quite happy with this guy turns out. And so you can see how his eyes are closed. So that's kind of like him waking up from the tomb look right there with the dead solemn eyes. And then I'll show you some articulation here as well. So his arm goes up about that far. That's almost 90 degrees. But unlike a bunch of the other figures that I've opened from the Universal line, his elbows are double jointed, so they can go even further. Look at that. He can basically kiss his own ring if he wanted to. Look at that. You don't get that on the other guys. And then his legs go up kind of about that far, and the knees bend about 90 degrees, maybe just a little bit more than 90. And then his feet go down about that far. They kind of click into place there. And then I don't want to go any further than that. That's about as far as they're going to go. So there's your articulation anyways. Neck moves down quite a bit. Holy cow. He can look down at his belly if he wanted to. And back goes about that far. But this kind of happens here, which I'm not a big fan of. So I wouldn't want to have him going back too far because it kind of gives that weird lump in the front there. But wow, I'm liking this figure. He's kind of freaking me out more than the other ones are. This one has a scary look to him, I'd say. At least those dead eyes that he has on those other faces. So I guess nothing left to do but to maybe compare him to some other figures that I have in this line and just see how they fare. If they fare good or if they fare bad, we'll see. Stay tuned. So as I said, we'll do a little bit of comparing to some of the other figures that I have in the Universal Monsters line. First off, we'll do this guy right here, Frankenstein, or Frankenstein's monster, I should say. Also played by Boris Karloff, if you didn't know, which I always thought was a little bit weird that they had the same guy play two kind of undead dudes. But I guess when you gotta look, you gotta look. And he fits pretty awesome together. They obviously have Boris Karloff look to them both, but totally different characters, as you can tell. And yeah, he's definitely taller as Frankenstein's monster with the boots there. But even without the boots, I think he'd still be taller. They definitely made him look like a big dude in the movie, and he still looks like a big dude here. Whereas Mummy is more bare bones, and he still looks really well by himself as well. And then the other figure that I have here is the Wolfman, who I think also fits in quite well with these guys. I'm going to be excited to put all these guys together in my display case. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think about these figures. Which one do you think is your favorite? If you wish they would have done better versions of them, or if these are like the perfect versions, this is what you want to see. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave some comments below. I'm Country Boy with a 9 and an underscore in there somewheres. Also, check out my other channel, Wasted Opinions, on YouTube, where we just talk about random stuff. Who knows what we're going to talk about on any other given day. And you let me know if you thought it was unfortunate that the Universal Dark Universe isn't happening, because I know I was looking forward to that. I was hoping to see updated versions of all these characters. I know that the Mummy movie kind of fell flat, and rightfully so. They tried doing too much at once in that movie, and the movie itself wasn't the greatest. But I love the idea. I love that they were trying to world build. So you let me know if you wish that they did Universal Dark Universe. If they would continue that line. That would be amazing. Anyways, until next time, I'm Country Boy, and I gotta go open up this tomb that just came to my front door. We'll see you later.